starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Check, 59. Yeah. You don't want none. Rock it. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson, 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They run the counter. Jefferson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Jam. Check.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's our time. Check 31. Safety's creeping.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the pass.
This is Geis. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Harris to throw on third down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Leo! SOS. Go!
On first down, Jefferson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Quick. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Lock it. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Match the score. Marshall 7, Giants nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Quick. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike. Check 56. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. I know he ain't got it. Yup. 6, Mike. 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56.
They're going to need some therapy out there.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 9. Hey, watch it.
On 3rd down, Harris. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 8. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, quick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick 1st down as well. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Geis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
From the gun on third down. Harris. Hard throw. Incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants! He returns the punt 64 yards on the score as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. 7
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Ground, it's Geis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Harris, operating from the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A 28-yard gain. First down, San Antonio.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Geis, and an alley to run, and down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Harris now looking to throw on 2nd down. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
6-6.
Looking to throw on second down. Quick.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
59's Mike, 59.
From the gun on third down. Quick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a run with Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, let's go second.
To throw is Harris. Throwing on first down. Off to Geis on the screen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. It's on field.
2nd and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw on second down. Quick. He's going to wind up and air it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Good stuff. Keep doing it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Anyone? Begin. Go.
Geis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On first down, this is Geis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
56 to Mike.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Check. Watch 54. You get up the field. Chance. You go tight. You got
Here's Harris, throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch out.
Harris to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mike's 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Harris. And he's good. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike 56.
Back to throw. Harris eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
We ain't giving up nothing.
On 1st down, quick. That is caught inside the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Quick. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground, Geis again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
56. Check 56. Check 4. Check 4.
Back to throw. Harris. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Here we go with Geis. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Geis. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Harris on 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Harris now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Kill.
Go. Get.
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
On 1st down, Jefferson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On the double.
50 seconds to Mike. Play 56.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Watch the screen. Check 31. Heavy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Banjo. 56 to Mike.
They'll hand it down to Geis. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one